Hey there everybody, it's Dak here from the Ed Boys, and welcome to my bank standing money making guide. Every player has found themselves standing at the bank wondering exactly what they're going to do next. Even though it sounds like a good answer is just to log off when you're bored, you could at least throw down one of these simple money makers when you're just standing around doing nothing, since everyone could use a little profit. These money makers are all generally low requirement and they're not going to make you a billionaire, but if you wanted something that's going to make you that much money, you probably need to step away from the bank. We'll start with something very simple with some fletching. Cutting logs into unstrung bows does profit pretty well and is more AFK than stringing the bows, but attaching a bowstring tends to make more money. Stringing U longbows can make a couple 100k per hour and only requires 70 fletching and like 50k cash to get going. Fletching is one of the easiest skills in the game, and just on your way to 70 fletching, you should have enough money to buy some U logs. And if you spend a lot of time bank standing between activities, I have a feeling you can afford the U logs that it takes to make a little bit of money while you stand around instead of doing nothing. If you like the simple bank and using method, but you don't have high enough fletching to make any decent money, you could cut up some chocolate bars instead. These have 0 requirements and you only need like 10k to get started. You need either a knife or a pestle and mortar to grind down the bars into dust. You gotta be careful not to click the chocolate bar before the tool or you're gonna eat it and take a bite right out of your profits. But wait, if you AFK the bars, you make like 22k per hour, and then you can get real click intensive and manually grind each bar. It's still only like 60k an hour. Let's trash that and upgrade to unicorn horn dust instead. These are much easier to manually grind since you can't eat a horn on accident, but you can still AFK them, since I imagine if you're just bank standing waiting for your next activity, you probably are trying to AFK some stuff rather than make it real click intensive. These are more like 60 to 70 GP per horn rather than the chocolate dust where the profit is barely even existent, and that's still only like 125k an hour or up to 400k an hour if you were going hard on manually grinding. But the reason I bring up these moneymakers is for the 0 level requirements. If you have a little bit of money to start with, these moneymakers could get you going, plus it's more money than just standing at the bank doing nothing. Let's throw a fun one in quick that is much more on the click intensive side, not AFK at all. Cleaning herbs. Cleaning herbs is not a good moneymaker to spend a lot of hours on, but bank standing for many hours at a time in general is a bad idea. I can do around 5,000 herbs an hour, which is anywhere from 250 to 500k per hour profit, but some champions can clean herbs a lot faster than me since they've had a lot more practice. Another reason I like cleaning herbs while at the bank is to warm up a little bit, usually before bossing or anything click intensive. Cleaning herbs to blow about 10-15 minutes of time instead of just standing around doing nothing is going to help you get ready for that a little bit, and you'll make a little bit of profit while you're at it. Let's jump back on the fletching train a little bit. Adding ruby bolt tips to adamant bolts makes a whole 10 GP per bolt. 10 coins, but the thing is you can make like 10 bolts at a time and you can make like 28,000 bolts in an hour. That's 280k GP per hour compared to the 0 GP per hour if you were just standing at the bank not getting anything done. You still need a decent amount of money to buy a lot of bolt materials, and it could take a while to buy all the supplies, so I don't really think this is a great moneymaker. It's just kind of interesting to me and doesn't take much effort. Finally, the god of all bank standing moneymakers, flipping. If you've got any money to work with, you can buy things for a low price in the Grand Exchange, sell it back at a high price. You can technically flip with any amount of money, but you won't make that much with any less than 10 mil compared to other moneymakers you could be spending your time on. The thing is, you don't have to go anywhere to do this. Hell, you could even go somewhere and do stuff while waiting for things to buy and sell. Or you can even log out. You don't have to be on the game for things to buy and sell too. So this is the ultimate bank standing moneymaker. The amount of money you can make with this is technically limitless. Once you have a ton of money to work with, you can flip some really expensive items and make a lot of cash. But overall, again, like the whole point of this video, it's better than standing around doing nothing. Overall, even though bank standing is a good way to get nothing done, we all do it. So why not pull off an easy moneymaker while you're standing around doing nothing? And then you get to make a little bit of money before you finally decide what you want to work on next. Thank you very much for stopping in and watching this video, everybody. I do hope you enjoyed or got some useful information, and I will see you next time.